So I've got a fun tutorial for you today. I'm going to show you how to turn this tube of tomato puree into a lovely little embossed star. So, I mean, they make lovely Christmas decorations, but you don't have to make a star, you can make a different shape, but just nice any time of the year. So you can either make decorations to hang on the tree or hang around the house, or you could do a whole load of them and string them together. Just a pretty little thing to do, and you don't need many tools to do it. It's all probably stuff you've got around the house. So you're going to have to empty your tomato puree tube to start with. So I've got a fussy little boy in the house, so we eat a lot of bolognese, so I keep all of my tubes. So squeeze it all out, cut off the end and cut off this end, and then you can cut up the middle and flatten the whole thing out so that you end up with something like that. So once you've got your clean tomato puree tube and it's all opened up, take a spoon from your kitchen drawer, and then I just start in the centre and just gently rub it. You want to try and get it as flat as possible. Just carefully kind of iron out the creases. You want to try not to sort of fold the metal over itself, because then it's quite hard to get rid of the creases. So if you've got a bit like this, you can just sort of go in gently, just sort of easing out all the wrinkles. And go right up to the edge. I like to turn mine over and do the other side, because you can see it's sort of warped a bit. And again, just from the middle. And just keep flipping it over till you've got it reasonably flat. It doesn't have to be completely flat. So next we're going to make a template of the star. If you're confident in your star drawing abilities, then you probably don't need to do this. You could just draw it straight onto the foil, but my stars always come out looking really wonky and odd. So I'll show you how to make a template. So I'm using some mount board to make my template, but you could use any, you could probably just use paper, but anything that just gives you the shape. So maybe some cardboard, or save the box of a cereal or something like that, the cardboard from a cereal box. So I'm going to make mine 10 centimetres. So I'm going to take my ruler and a compass, and I'm going to measure my compass to 5 centimetres. So put one end at 5 and the other end at the end of the ruler. I've got another piece of paper behind, because when we're working out where our lines are going to go, it's quite useful to be able to draw outside of the circle. So just work out where I put that, okay, and then draw a circle. Then I'm going to draw a line straight down the middle, going through that centre dot, a dot that's been made by the compass. I'm going to draw a line through the middle like that. Now I want to have another line that runs across there at a 90-degree angle, but you need to make sure that it is a 90-degree angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, where the centre line and the edge join, I'm going to put the point of my compass in there, and I'm going to pull my compass right out, and this is where the background paper comes in handy. I'm going to draw a line there, And then I'm going to put it in at the bottom where the centre line joins the edge, and I'm going to draw another line there, so I've got a cross there, and without moving anything I'm going to do the same on the other side. Oh, butterfingers. So now I've got two crosses on either side, and where they meet, if I draw a line through there and through the middle, that will give me a 90-degree angle. So now I've got a line that way and a line that way. Now I measured my circle to be 10 centimetres, so half of this line should be 2.5, but I'll double check it. Yep, so that's 5, so I'm going to mark at 2.5, so halfway on that side of the line. And then I'm going to take my compass again, and I'm going to put the point of the compass, you can move this now at this point if you want, I'm going to take the point of my compass and put it on that 2.5 and bring my compass in so it meets the edge of my circle. Just check it's right. And then I'm going to draw another circle within this circle. And it should skim that, just cross over that centre line as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my compass in at the bottom here and the whole little mark that was made earlier, and I'm going to move my pencil so that it lines up and just skims the edge of this inner circle. And I'm going to draw an arc like that. So now I've got my inner circle and that bottom arc, and I'm going to put my compass back in that point again and extend my compass up so that it just skims the top of the circle. And then I'm going to draw an arc here as well. Oh, actually needs to come in a smidge. Got a rubbishy old compass. It's better. And draw an arc there. Now it looks sort of nonsensy at the moment, but what we've got is we've got a point there, and then where the lines cross here, we've got a point there. We've got another one here where they cross, another one here, and one here. So that's 5 points. Then we're going to join them up. And there we have it, star shape. So now I've got a cutting board, a ruler and a Stanley knife, scalpel blade, and I'm going to cut it out. So that will leave me with that. So take your flattened out foil and your template and place your template onto your foil. I like to try and save excess bits of foil because it's quite fun for making other little bits out of. And just with a ballpoint pen, just press in around the star. Oh, I've moved it. Anyway. leave a mark on the foil. Like so. And then take your scissors and cut out the shape. If you've got any big bits like that, you can save them for later, for making smaller stars or other little decorations. So now you want to decide on your design. So I'm going to turn mine over, and with a permanent marker, Sharpie, something like that, just doodle out a design on the back. So once you've got your design drawn on, you want to take something that's got a little bit of squish to it. So I've got a tea towel from the kitchen and I folded it in half and then folded it in half again. And I'm going to lay my star down on there, and then using a ballpoint pen I'm going to press into the metal with the ballpoint pen. You don't want to press so hard that you go through it, but it's fairly tough stuff. Do that, and then you'll see when you turn it over it leaves a nice mark on the other side. So I'm going to go round and do the whole design like this from the back. And then I'm going to make a hole in it for the string to go through. So with something pointy, a needle or something like that, just decide where you're going to put your hole and just punch it in a bit. You might want to wriggle it around and make it a bit bigger. I think I need mine a little bit bigger, so I'm going to stick the end of my pen through it as well without tearing it. And then take your thread and thread it through. Tie off the ends and it's ready to hang. So as you can see, it's fairly simple and you don't need lots of tools to do it, but the effect is really quite pretty. If you're bothered about the back of them, you could always buy one of those sort of gold pens and colour in the back, but mine are probably going to be hanging on the Christmas tree, so you won't see the back of them anyway. So I hope you found that fun and fairly simple. If you have made something, I'd love you to show me. You can always share it on social media and tag me. So I'm mainly on Instagram, theodora.gould. Or if you've got any questions, you could leave a comment below. I don't upload to YouTube a huge amount, but when I have time and a fun sort of craft project, I will upload. So if you want to know next time I upload something, then do subscribe. And if you want to see more of my work, best place to look is Instagram.